Hey guys, welcome to another Table Talk. On this show, we take your topics from Twitter using the hashtag Table Talk, and then we put them in this bowl and we pick them. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Philip DeFranco.
And I'm Trisha Hirschberg.
All right, let's jump into this.
Do it!
It's been a while since I've been on the show, guys. I'm very excited.
How long has it been?
Thanks for having me, Phil. I don't know, maybe like a week? I don't know.
Has it been that long?
My brain hurts.
Wow.
Adrian Cobb says, favorite bands / musicians, current and all time.
I was arguing with one of the editors, Norg, because I love the Eagles, and he said...
Wait, really?
He called them the Coldplay of their time.
Oh,
I was like,
I agree.
You son of
Hold on a
bitch.
second. Hotel California is probably their only decent song. That and Journey to the
Desperado?
Sorcerer.
Fuck you.
I don't know. Did they originally come up with Desperado? I think they just covered it.
I don't care. All I know is beautiful words coming out of their mouth.
I love this
That someone else wrote,
conversation.
probably.
The Beatles are fantastic,
Yeah.
old school.
You know they say that like you can't be a Beatles fan and an Elvis fan. Have you
I was
heard
never a
that?
big Elvis fan, though.
Yeah,
I don't
but I
know.
mean, do you not like Elvis? Or
I've
just...
never just gone like, hey, I'm gonna listen to Elvis
Yeah.
music. Like I've just like I knew that he was a dude. How he died, allegedly.
on the toilet.
I mean, I see him all the
Honey.
time in Vegas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, but that's old school. I think Eagles, Beatles. New stuff, I'm into like just kind of smaller artists like Megan Tonjes,
Yeah.
Watsky, stuff like that. Just I don't know, people that I feel like they write their own songs and they care about their own shit. You guys?
Go ahead, Trish.
Old school, new school?
Old school, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick things that anybody else likes. I am a theater nerd. But I love cheesy bubblegum pop, and I'm not afraid to admit it. And
Okay.
I'm the first one to say, as far as other people are concerned, I have horrible taste in music.
Okay.
I really like Hanson. I really like Train.
Lindsay likes their new stuff.
It's good.
Yeah, I don't know.
You need
I
to
haven't
own
listened
that
good.
shit, Trisha. Don't fucking.
I
don't
love
feel
bad
bad.
about it.
I
Yeah.
love
Don't feel
it.
bad.
Jackson 5, if we're going
Okay.
old school. Like,
Okay.
any poppy, it just kind of makes you, like, bounce when you're driving
Didn't
in
you
your
say,
car and you're happy. It doesn't have to be artistically genius. It just has to be happy
Didn't
music.
you say
Call
that you
me
wanted
maybe.
to,
I'm into it. Not Bieber, though. I'm not into Bieber, but I do like One Direction.
I was gonna say you want to see that One Direction movie.
I
don't
do.
you?
I don't know that I'm going to see the movie. I saw the Glee movie and
Oh,
loved
the Bieber
it.
movie?
No, the One Direction movie.
I haven't seen it. I watched the Bieber movie, and for like a second I was like, this is really... Oh, wait, no.
No,
of
it's
these-
creative editing, and they're brainwashing you, Phil.
They are brainwashing.
What do you like?
Love classic rock, and that's the thing. Like the Eagles, I fucking cannot stand the Eagles. Like I've listened to a lot of the Eagles. By the way, my father-in-law, who recently passed, rest in peace, Larry. He had a huge record collection, and he's got some Eagles in there, and it's like this is not good stuff.
You know what?
actually.
You're a fucking terrible person.
But I love Zeppelin.
I love this.
Let's see, Beatles.
Oh, I can't do Zeppelin anymore.
You can't do Zeppelin.
My high
wait.
school boyfriend ruined it.
Single best artist in the world, ever, not a band.
Freddie Mercury.
Well, fuck, that's actually really good. I was gonna say Eminem.
Oh.
What? You don't
What
like
part
Eminem?
of the
I
spectrum
know.
is
Okay,
that?
so I get a lot of flack for not liking Eminem, and I think that Eminem is incredibly talented. I just don't. I don't like the fact that he kind of got famous on crap talking other people. I think that's not nice.
That's how I fucking came up. I don't I
You've got
just,
it,
I
you're
just
still-
shit on other YouTubers for a year, and other people were like, and a lot of people thought it was like sarcasm, and I was like, no, I think you're fucking terrible.
Speak your
That's
mind,
not
ladies and
true.
gentlemen.
Only some of them I thought there was.
Wasn't,
actually
He's not as mean as he pretends to be.
Tonjes was kind of shit talking Eminem on Twitter last night, wasn't she? Did you see those tweets?
I didn't see that, but that's
That's
also
why Tonjes
because
is
I
my
don't
friend.
follow Tonjes because it's like, well, no, I follow her, but I think it just turns into white noise. I love you, Tonjes, but it's literally it's like 70% like I'm gonna get that dick, and
totally
30% like fantastic music. So
Yeah.
I just wait for all the retweets of the
I think
fantastic
she's
music.
hilarious.
She's
Yeah.
amazing.
I love her Twitter.
She
I
does
don't know.
use Twitter almost like Facebook a little too much. It seems like-
I love
Let's
it.
see. We have another one, which is Matt, who says trolling. What's funny and what? I think it was meant to say what goes too far
Oh.
or what does too far.
what does too far? Well,
Type in quickly.
I think we need those trolls because it keeps things on fire. It keeps the fire going. I don't want to completely rid the world of the trolls.
Yeah, you know, there's a. I'm trying to think of how to say it. I go to my comments and I almost never ban or block anybody unless it's like when I talked about the rape story. I think if you have a different opinion, that's fine. But if you go like fucking crazy, sick, like maybe almost even like death threat, then I'll block. I think that's the line. I think death threat and just fucking like just that level of like terribleness where there could actually be a real world change. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. But
Well,
I know
also-
that a lot of people.
Yeah.
Sorry, censor it.
No, it's just there's a lot of the viewers that kind of come to our rescue too with like some of the more evil trolls, and they just like spam, like hit spam on the comments, or like they'll just be like, "Fuck you, you don't know what you're talking
Well,
about."
the place that you don't see like that is like the one-off viral videos. It's just because like those people don't moderate their comments, they don't have a base, and so it's just like free for all, just like go for it.
The butthole of the internet.
But yeah, I mean
Crazy.
on SourceFed, on I think even your personal channels, my channels, I think it's like the community self-moderates.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes someone will
think
say
they do.
something fucking terrible, and
Yeah.
you'll just see it get like 1,000,000 thumbs up, and you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the only time I've ever blocked anyone is when it's like repeatedly, like when you can tell they're not just trolling. Like I don't mind the trolls that are obviously just like having Tourette's or like, oh, my parents are out of the room, I'm gonna say something for shock value. Good job on you.
They're out of the room, is there?
That's exactly it. That's the motivation.
No one's gonna talk shit with their mom in the room.
Yeah, the only time I block people is when it's like a well thought out hate argument. Like it's like you spent time hating on that, and if it's like a repeated thing, like it's like, wow, this is like the 50th time you've commented with the same exact hate argument.
Yeah. Well, but I think you're giving them what they want by reacting to it, aren't you? Like, in a way?
Maybe.
To a point.
I don't know.
To a point. I mean, I think that there's something to be said about not ignoring just shitty people. Like every now and then, like if someone's stupid, I'll be like, whatever. I won't comment. But if it's like something at that level, I'll just kind of just like throw a light on them. So I'll reply to them. Their comment will show up near the top, and everyone will be like, "You just got fucking rocked, you idiot."
That's always a good tactic.
But I don't know. I mean, it's the internet. It happens.
Yeah.
Trolls will be trolls. All right. Not my coffee. All right. At Joe Digga, girls using their body to get views on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
How do we feel about this, folks?
I'm jealous. What are you talking about? I made a career on using women who want attention with their body. I 100% did.
Well, it's
That's
fucking,
true.
it's genius. It's I mean, it's not,
That's like when everyone cracked down on the reply girls. I was like, they're just taking advantage of a system that's there. Like, if you don't want that, or if YouTube doesn't want that, they need to change the system. And they changed the system, and for the most part, those girls went away. But when you see an opportunity, you fucking go for it. Like, I'll talk shit on them because the content was fucking terrible. Because they had their marketing down, boobs, but the content was shit. So it was just about, if you can make those two things match, great thing. I wish I was a girl sometimes. So that I could do that.
I feel bad for the people that are maybe not so attractive, but they're very intelligent, very smart, very funny, and they're not getting as much play as the like super sexy, check out my tits.
I think of it like kind of like a D&D stat sheet. I know this is gonna sound oh my god! There's coffee and tea all over this table right now. Holy shit!
I played that way too far.
Wow, but I appreciated the commitment. You went for it.
It was partially that I was going for it, and then partially I didn't realize it.
I can't wait to watch this
I
again.
was like, wow, Phil has really taken some acting classes. He's just
I like
committed
it.
to that choice
No,
and
so what were
running
you
with
saying?
it. I was going to say, I think of it like a D&D stack sheet. If your charisma stat is higher, then great, use that. That's your strength. If your wisdom is higher, then use that. That's your strength. Like you were saying, for women that maybe are not so attractive but are funny and witty, and that's what they can play to. For women that do have that attractiveness and are confident enough to show it off, great. That's your strength that you can put out there and use to get ahead. Use your strengths to get ahead.
It is gonna get
Let's see
you.
how long it takes to get to my pants. Now my beard
Like if we
smells
got
like tea.
Leah and she would talk about like the hypocrisy of like how an ugly guy can make it while it's a lot harder for.
It's a lot harder for a funny
Although there's a
looking
lot of funny ugly girls,
But-
like Rachel Dratch or whatever on Saturday Night Live. She's not very attractive.
But it's
She's
the
pretty
same
funny.
thing in the magic world. You can be a funny looking dude and still be a great magician. If you want to be a female magician, you better be hot.
Yeah, well, so pick that up. I think I think the last note on it was like you need to understand, like people like you, Meg, Lee, like you are considered a unicorn, right? You're very talented. You're personable.
He's so nice.
No, but you have looks on top of that, and
Yeah, like those
It's-
girls don't exist in the real world.
no,
basically.
they
you have
do.
to farm for them.
They do exist, but I don't know. It's very hard. Like we went through a lot of people,
Yeah.
like when we were casting to find people, and you're just
Woo! Made the cut!
and you're just like, holy shit! People are either like terrible, or they're like trying to host for E! News in that like plastic poppy fucking bullshit, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard. You get the last one. Oh, you're trying to build a fort. Here, get this one.
I wish
This is
you
the
guys
final
could
question.
see this up close. He is literally like when you're building a moat and a castle in the sand.
Like,
in
I
the
want
ocean.
everyone
So
to
read
see
the-
this right here.
No,
That's
read.
going on.
Oh no, I ruined the
I
chords.
pee-peed my cords! All right, Kevin, I have more to say about this shit. Phil, is Veronica Mars Kickstarter the future of how TV/movies will be made? What would you back on Kickstarter? All right, Benjamin Franklin time traveler.
Actually, no. Oh, fuck
movie.
you.
The movie. Let's get that Kickstarter going, Phil.
Why? Why would you do that?
I'm gonna be Tesla. We're doing it.
Yeah,
Right.
just
It's
like
happening.
Tesla, Phil. You could be like.
Oh, but I don't know if it's the future of movies. I don't think it necessarily is. I hope that
don't
it is.
think so
But
either.
it's. I mean, this is a TV thing. It's kind of like when they had like a big game and they brought it back. I think that you can have these one-offs. There was this big infographic about. Who actually put money into this, and it was the fans. So if you have that base, I think you could definitely make a movie. I mean, what are they? They're
Didn't
like
Zero Charisma start on Kickstarter? The D&D movie at South by?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and even like Fincher's The Goon, which is a great comic book that they want to turn into a movie that
Right.
has like a lot of cool people attached. Like, I honestly think like you're right. It's definitely not the future of movies because movies will be made the way they're being made already. It already works. It's worked for 100 years, whatever.
Yeah.
This kind of thing where fan bases get together, like you were
Yeah.
saying,
Yes.
that's the future of bringing
Well,
things back
'cause
or
studios-
making something like the Benjamin Franklin time travel movie happen.
Well, see, the big studio heads say no to things that the
Oh,
fans
fuck
want.
you! I'm the big
Studio head.
I've turned into the things I hate.
The big angry suit.
I like how you eat your shirt.
I don't know what I'm doing right now.
I want everyone to know that it's carefully calculated that Phil actually loves Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, it's all
It's a
part of our
big-
thing.
It's all part of our plan to make it.
Conspiracy
I'm like
theory.
Vince McMahon. No, but I mean, so what would I back on Kickstarter? I backed, I think at a producer
backed
level.
something recently.
Yeah, Cyanide and Happiness. They're making a cartoon series, and I was like, I have to be a part of that. I loved it. I backed, I want to say I did Penny Arcade. I don't know for sure. I know I did it for Yogscast. They did their whole video game that they're doing. So those are the things. I don't know. I think when I see someone that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to see those guys branch out. Yeah, but Ben Franklin time traveler movie. How about you start a Kickstarter?
I'm gonna start a Kickstarter for the movie. I've got a whole movie
you-
idea in my
Didn't
head.
Yeah. How
kind
much
of-
money do you need?
How much money did it cost? How much? Let's put it this way. How much money did it cost to make Avatar?
Genius. That's what we're gonna do. And the last thing that we're going to do, places you always wanted to go but never got the chance to. Steve's mom's vagina.
Ah! He likes Hispanic women.
He likes his nice Latin ladies. I didn't even hear the question.
Places you always want to go but never got
Oh,
the
but
chance.
may never get. I don't know, man. New Zealand. I'd like to go to New Zealand, but I'm terrified of flying.
Oh, well, so
Oh,
we've.
yeah.
I guess it's well, so you have to because before the Tokyo Game Show, I'm gonna try and get something. I want to do shows like small shows, like 300 to 500 people in New Zealand and Australia, and kind of use it as an excuse to go there.
Holy shit.
Paddington!
Yeah, so I think we could have like maybe half the SourceFed crew, and I think it could be fun.
All right.
Sounds
fine.
like a
If we're
great
doing it for-
idea.
If there are other places you'd like to see the SourceFed crew actually go, maybe that's what I feel like that should be the first
Oh.
Kickstarter if we do something, is
Yeah.
to take the SourceFed crew on the road.
That
That's
would
great.
be hilarious.
Do as the same size or smaller of DeFranco Does Dublin in the United States, Canada, and then maybe somewhere else.
Are we all traveling in a bus together?
No, that's fucking.
Come on!
Well, you guys could. You guys could.
I'll
On a
do
fucking
bus.
plane.
Can you imagine how farty and disgusting
Let
that
us
bus
know
would be?
what you think in the comments down below. But until next time, my name's Philip DeFranco.
I'm Trish Hirsch.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza. Let's get that Benjamin Franklin Kickstarter going, right?
See you in Sweden.
I only need
Zimbabwe.
$200,000.
Sorry.